Welcome to News Edge, your sharpest source for daily headlines and deep dives. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. A major shift is happening in the world of avocados, a shift that is not only transforming the landscape of agriculture but also redefining international trade dynamics. This shift is affecting borders, business, and the beloved green fruit, as avocados become a focal point in global trade discussions. U.S. avocado shipments face unexpected rejections at international ports, creating significant problems for American farmers. These rejections are not just minor setbacks. They represent a major disruption in the supply chain, causing financial strain and uncertainty. The supply chain disruption stems from new standards and changing trade dynamics, leaving U.S. producers with unsellable fields. Fields that were once lush and profitable now stand abandoned with avocados rotting in storage, a stark reminder of the volatility in agricultural markets. Meanwhile, Mexico seizes the opportunity, striking premium deals with international buyers for high-quality avocados. Mexican farmers are working tirelessly, harvesting and packing avocados that are in high demand across the globe. This billion-dollar win for Mexico highlights a dramatic turn in global food trade, reshaping the avocado market. The bustling export warehouses in Mexico are a testament to this newfound success, as international buyers eagerly inspect and purchase the prized fruit. American farmers face potential financial ruin, while Mexico's industry booms with unprecedented growth. The contrast is stark, with American farmers looking distressed in their fields, while Mexican industry workers celebrate their booming success. This contrast raises questions about international trade, agricultural policy, and food security. Trade officials are deep in discussion, poring over policy documents, trying to navigate the complexities of this new trade environment. The story is still unfolding, but the impact is already felt across the continent. News headlines scream of avocado trade disruptions, and animated maps show the shifting trade routes that are reshaping the industry. Beyond supply and demand, this issue touches on international relations and economic strategy. Economists are busy analyzing market data while trade representatives negotiate deals that could have far-reaching implications. For U.S. consumers, effects are just beginning to show in grocery stores. Empty shelves and increased prices are becoming more common, as the ripple effects of this trade shift reach everyday shoppers. Understanding this new green gold rush involves examining why U.S. avocados are blocked and how Mexico benefits. Customs inspections reveal the challenges faced by U.S. producers, while Mexican exports continue to be loaded onto ships destined for international markets. It's a complex story with ripples extending far beyond the farm. The blending of avocado farms into cityscapes symbolizes the interconnectedness of agriculture and urban life, while ripple effect imagery highlights the broader implications for global trade and economic stability. Across the United States, avocado shipments are increasingly being turned away at international borders, causing concern among American growers and exporters. These rejections are not isolated incidents. They're part of a growing trend that's reshaping the global avocado market and putting U.S. producers on the defensive. The main reason? Newly enforced and much stricter quality standards in key international markets, especially in Europe and Asia, are catching many U.S. exporters off guard. Inspectors are now meticulously examining every shipment for even the smallest blemish or imperfection, and the bar for what's considered export quality has never been higher. In addition to cosmetic standards, regulations on pesticide residue have become far more rigorous. Laboratories are testing for trace amounts of chemicals, and any deviation from the new lower thresholds can result in entire shipments being rejected. For many U.S. growers, keeping up with these evolving requirements is a constant challenge. American exporters argue that these measures act as non-tariff barriers, rules that, while not direct taxes, effectively block their avocados from entering lucrative markets. The frustration is palpable, as rejected shipments mean lost revenue and wasted produce. Meanwhile, competition is fierce. Countries like Mexico, Peru, and Colombia have built reputations for delivering avocados that consistently meet or exceed international standards. Their fruit is often fresher, more visually appealing, and better able to withstand long journeys. These countries have invested heavily in modern farming techniques and technology, allowing them to produce avocados that meet the most demanding market specifications. From advanced irrigation systems to precision harvesting, their approach is both efficient and effective. Logistical challenges further complicate matters for U.S. exporters. delays at ports, transportation bottlenecks, and inadequate cold storage can all impact the freshness of avocados, leading to higher rates of spoilage and more frequent rejections at the border. In contrast, Mexican producers have streamlined their logistics, using state-of-the-art packing facilities and refrigerated transport to ensure their avocados arrive in perfect condition, ready for sale. The situation is further complicated by political factors. Shifting trade alliances and negotiations often favor Mexico, which has become a dominant player in the global avocado trade. Mexico's government has negotiated strategic trade deals that bundle avocados with other high-demand exports, making their agreements especially attractive to international buyers and giving them a competitive edge. Meanwhile, U.S. producers have been slower to adapt to these rapid changes. Many American farmers now find themselves vulnerable, struggling to keep up with evolving standards and shifting diplomatic priorities. The future of U.S. avocado exports may depend on how quickly they can innovate and respond to this new global landscape. Mexico turns market disruption into financial gain by securing premium deals with international buyers. These long-term agreements ensure high-quality avocados commanding higher prices. The influx of cash transforms Mexico's avocado regions, especially Michoacán. Investments in infrastructure and technology solidify Mexico's market dominance. The strategy builds a premium brand, marketing Mexican avocados as the world's best. The Avocados from Mexico campaign enhances global brand identity. Mexico bundles avocados with other exports, creating efficient trade packages. This integrated approach deepens trade relationships, securing a larger market share. Across the United States, avocado farmers are facing an unprecedented crisis as international markets, once a lifeline for their harvests, have suddenly closed off. These farmers who have spent years nurturing their groves now find themselves cut off from the global demand that once fueled their livelihoods. The uncertainty is palpable as they walk through their fields, wondering what the future holds for their families and their farms. With nowhere to send their produce, a massive surplus of avocados now floods the domestic market. Grocery stores and markets are overwhelmed with more avocados than they can possibly sell, and prices have dropped to record lows. What was once a profitable crop has become a burden, as the value of each avocado plummets, leaving farmers with little hope of covering their costs. For many, the money they receive for their avocados is now less than what it costs to grow, harvest, and transport them. This financial strain is especially hard on family-owned farms where generations have worked the land. The threat of losing their farms looms large, and the emotional toll is visible on the faces of those who depend on avocados for their way of life. Avocado farming is not a short-term venture. It requires years of investment before trees bear fruit. Now, with mounting debts and no clear path to profitability, many farmers are forced to make difficult decisions, whether to continue investing in their groves or to walk away from a lifetime of work. The uncertainty is compounded by the knowledge that neglected trees may never recover, threatening the future of entire communities. The impact of this crisis ripples far beyond the farms themselves. Local economies that depend on agriculture are suffering, as produce markets close, small businesses struggle, and job losses mount. The once bustling rural towns are now quieter with fewer customers and less money circulating in the community. Farm workers who rely on steady hours during harvest season now face reduced shifts or layoffs. Supporting industries from trucking companies to packaging plants are also feeling the pinch as the entire supply chain slows down. The livelihoods of thousands hang in the balance with no easy solutions in sight. In response, American farmers are scrambling for solutions. Many are innovating by developing new avocado-based products from oils to spreads, hoping to create new markets at home. Others are banding together, forming cooperatives to pool resources and share ideas, determined to weather the storm through collaboration and creativity. At the same time, they are lobbying for government support, urging officials to help reopen international markets and provide relief for struggling growers. Public hearings and rallies have become common, as farmers make their voices heard and seek allies in their fight for survival. As the crisis deepens, the immediate future remains uncertain. Farmers in their communities are left to navigate a changed market, unsure if their efforts will be enough to sustain them. Yet, amid the struggle, there is resilience, a determination to adapt, survive, and one day, thrive again. The key difference between US and Mexican avocados is production cost. Mexico benefits from lower land and labor costs and ideal growing conditions. California faces high land values, labor costs, and expensive water. Both countries produce excellent avocados, but Mexican avocados are known for their creamy flavor. Mexico's year-round supply gives it a competitive edge. Lower production costs allow Mexican avocados to retail for less, driving consumer choice. The avocado trade disruption impacts American grocery stores. Distributing U.S. avocados nationwide is a logistical challenge, leading to regional shortages. Price volatility affects consumers, with retailers raising prices amid supply chain uncertainty. Over-reliance on Mexico creates vulnerability to potential disruptions. Stores face inventory management challenges, leading to inconsistent availability. The ripple effect travels from farm to checkout, creating confusion for shoppers. Avocados have deep roots in Mexico, cultivated for thousands of years. The Hass variety, developed in California, revolutionized global trade. A U.S. ban on Mexican avocados allowed California's industry to grow. The ban lifted in 1997, opening the floodgates for Mexican imports. The Avocados from Mexico campaign drove demand, creating a powerful partnership. This history set the stage for the current conflict, with Mexico's industry growing more powerful. Shoppers face price volatility and quality differences in avocados. Avocados may become a luxury item, affecting daily meals. Stores might stock a mix of domestic and imported fruit, leading to confusion. Consumers may seek alternatives, changing shopping and dining habits. Increased awareness of global supply chains could lead to more informed purchasing decisions. The avocado trade between the U.S. and Mexico is at a turning point. Mexico's premium deals solidify its position as a leading exporter. The U.S. faces challenges, needing to adapt and innovate. American farmers must focus on the domestic market and develop new products. Trade negotiations may be necessary to regain global market access. The relationship evolves from partnership to competition, with potential trade tensions. Consumers play a key role, with price influencing market dynamics. The avocado trade shakeup redraws the global map, creating new winners and losers.